2013 in New Zealand, that means it's the year of youth squash. You probably already know that though, so I'll introduce you quickly to Jonny Barnett, who's one of our ambassadors. Kelvin. And I just wanted to ask you, Jonny, you've been playing squash for quite a long time, and what do you think one of the best things that squash does as a sport to attract youth?
Well, the good thing about being young is you can still play like senior tournaments as well, and like it's just so many tournaments, and there's junior tournaments, senior tournaments, juniors club, seniors club.
And youth's welcome to play both,
We can play anything.
Squash is a very welcoming sport in that sense.
And the grade list is all integrated like that. So.
Yeah, that's really good. And in terms of what squash has given you, you've obviously had some good opportunities to go to the New Zealand junior team and be involved in squash and do a lot of coaching. What's been the most valuable or enjoyable for you out of all that?
Probably going to a little camp in Pittams last year.
Yeah.
That was the most valuable, but although that was most important. When I was younger, representing like Wellington and the Hutt Valley was just as important for getting me into the sport and like keeping me interested.
And you're yet another product of the successful Mitchell Park Junior program. What do you think makes the club so good at producing youth squash players?
There's good numbers there.
Yeah.
Like heaps of my mates when I was young played there. It was a real fun time and just not really taking it too seriously, just having a good time. And
I think that's really important for the adults and the people running squash to make it fun for juniors.
Yeah, it's perfect for us.
I think one of the worst things adults can do in trying to attract youth to sport is pretend that they are young and hip and try and identify with youth when they're not. Fortunately, I don't have that problem because I'm still young and hip.
Of course.
So I'd just like to expand on a wee theory that I have, and I'm sure you'll agree with me because of that. The guy Harry Styles, he's obviously a bit heartbroken having broken up with T-Swift, and I think what he needs is to come and play a bit of squash and experience the fun that we're talking about. And it'll take his mind off it, and then he will also attract a whole new sort of market to the game. What do you think of that?
It could take his mind off the heartbreak. Just came through that.
Do you have any other similarly hip and young and up to play ideas? Possibly involving SB-Dub.
Could recruit him onto the squash circuit. He definitely provide a lot of hype as well.
He would. I think he'd go pretty well because it's
he can do anything really.
Physically demanding sport.
And
I think he'd do pretty well. Also, just going back to that junior squash thing, you said you've got a lot of friends that play. How do you think we could attract more of your friends to the game? Players in general.
Maybe just some sort of social competition, more of that sort of stuff, not too serious, just keep people interested, having fun, keeping fit at the same time. It's just
awesome. There you have it. Thanks, Jonny.